Well, ladies and gentlemen, do I look like Hugh Hefner? Yeah? Do I look like Hugh Hefner? Yeah, that's right. I'm in East Coast now. I gotta look like what East Coast folks do, because it's so cold all day long. You just wear a robe. So that's right. And I'm just relaxing after a heavy weekend dose of astrology, fun, friends, and yes, gurus. Because I was in a Vedic Astrology conference in Sedona, which was the most memorable experience. I mean, you all who showed up there, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, it was fun, energetic, and that's right, your main man was there, fulfilling all your desires. Seems like your 11th house was activated on this weekend. So yeah, if you haven't watched that video, I actually made a whole vlog, documentary style travel log, I guess you can say, from my journey from my home to Sedona. So watch that. I just uploaded that, I think, yesterday. So guys, today we are going to be covering and continue our education on conjunctions. And today we're going to be doing our 3 conjunction of Moon, Venus, and Jupiter. And what happens when these 3 planets are conjunct together in your horoscope? It's a quite interesting conjunction. And as always, if you do not know where your Jupiter is, Moon is, Venus is, what degrees they're at, how tight the conjunction is, how loose the conjunction is, for that, check out the links here. Check out my full astrological report, where you will find all your details, including my books, Astrology, Conjunctions, and Aspects of the Speed of Light, including all my consultations at this link here. So, Moon, Venus, and Jupiter. What happens when these 3 very soft, positive, ambitious, not ambitious, optimistic planets are together? Well, first of all, Moon, as you know, represents your emotions, your happiness, what makes you feel happy, what makes you feel nourished. It's your mother-like figures, okay? At the same time, Venus is our relationship, how we form our relationship. It's our spouse, it's our wife. Whether you're a man or woman now, doesn't matter. It's your spouse, it's your, the female counterpart that you have in your life. It's your way and ability to express yourself creatively and artistically in this life. And Venus represents, feeling luxurious, feeling like nourished. You know how Moon nourishes? Venus feels nourished, like, yeah, give me that red wine with that, ribeye steak. So then you have Jupiter, which is a teacher, guru. Jupiter is our principles in this life. It's our morals in this life. It's what we, have this righteous belief for. It's our father-like figures, our teachers in this life. Jupiter's philosophy, the higher type of consciousness. But Jupiter represents high and low because it represents the 9th house, which is not always the best house. It represents religion. And you know how many wars are created over religion. But then Jupiter represents Pisces, sign 12th house, which is spirituality and liberation. And this is why when you attain knowledge, you get liberated. You get moksha through knowledge. That's what Jupiter is. So what happens when these 3 planets come together? Well, first of all, they're forming a particular yoga known as Saraswati yoga. Saraswati yoga occurs when benefic planets are conjunct together. So anytime when Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, Moon, these 4 natural benefic planets are conjunct together, creates a Saraswati yoga. So here we have these 3 benefic planets. Together they are creating a Saraswati yoga. And what this shows, this is a conjunction of a person who is very free-spirited, loves culture, loves art, loves to express himself creatively, kind of like a happy-go-lucky person. This person is able to find optimism in beauty. They're able to find beauty in knowledge. They always run into beautiful gurus. They always run into mother-like gurus. But then here's a unique thing. These people may fall in love with their guru. They may marry a person who might be their guru. Their mother and their spouse will be their natural teachers and guru in this life. And whether you're a male or female, you're always somehow attracted to female teachers, female gurus, especially if this conjunction occurs in a feminine sign like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio, Pisces, all of these signs, it'll show that a person will always be attracted to learning from feminine personality or feminine teachers. So you can be having a male guru who will have very feminine features to them. Kind of like Yogananda was like, had this feminineness to him. He was the mother in a father's body. So that's how you will see this conjunction come alive in your horoscope. You're the kind of person, especially if there's no negative aspect on this conjunction of Saturn, Rahu, Ketu, Mars, you're very much an optimistic person, meaning you're not really swerved by heavy events in your life. And you don't really think heavily unless this conjunction occurs in a water sign, especially Scorpio. If this conjunction occurs in the sign of Aquarius or Scorpio, you will have tremendous burst of emotion due to sudden transformation in relationship with your mother, spouse, girlfriends, or boyfriends. This conjunction gives you, especially in Scorpio, may give you tremendous passion towards being in a relationship and just being with that person and expressing yourself in the biggest way, because then Jupiter is expanding your emotions and your passion. But because it's expanded and Scorpio's transformation, it can bring sudden upside down, because transformation happens when literally everything is turned around 360 degrees. Like you're like, oh my God, this person just transformed from a human to a snake. That's transformation. And this is what happens, that these people, through experiencing such, harsh reality of relationships and love, may suddenly then turn into snake. But the thing is, they, especially in water sign, they especially like a sign of Scorpio and Cancer, they really have to watch how much emotions they give, especially in Scorpio. In earth signs, this conjunction has a very good stability to it. They have the ability to understand what's happening. If you break up with them, if a person with this earth sign will be like, okay, well, have a good life. See ya. If it happens in the air sign, my goodness, they love to communicate about that artistic and cultural values. They love to communicate about having passion for higher philosophy, for higher morals. Like depending upon which sign this is in, you will notice how your mother reacts. If it's in the air sign, your mother loves to talk about different subjects, loves to expose you to arts and creativity and travel with you and show you everything, teach you everything. If this occurs in a, water sign with your mother or your spouse, you will see that they themselves will be very emotionally tormented in their life. In their own life, not through you, but in their own separate life. You will see how your spouse has this sudden expansion of emotions in all direction. At one time, their emotions will be all emotional or lovable or sexual or angry. Because remember, water goes from one place to the other. It swerves in. So you just don't know which direction they're going, kind of like air. When it's in air, your mother wants to take you here, take you there, take you there. Your spouse wants to travel here, travel there, talk about this, talk about that. But over generally, this is a very, very positive conjunction of planets. But especially if it's in any hard sign, look for how moon is. Is the moon waning or waxing? Especially if moon is waxing, this person will still have a whole lot more stability in the mind versus when the moon is waning. Because it's like the moon is being hidden when you were born. So your emotions are, burst in. So there's always a positive, negative with every conjunction. But overall, you will see that this person will find great passion and love for knowledge, for arts and culture, all around happy-go-lucky person. And usually you'll see them, they will be attracted to people who are extremely knowledgeable, especially their teacher. You know, people who may have crush on their teacher, may actually marry their teacher. They're the ones that most likely has this conjunction. Okay? So guys, this is my analysis of Moon, Venus, and Jupiter conjunction. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. And again, if you want to come back to Hugh Hefner and you want to get Hugh Hefner's books and reports and consultations for that, check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you next time from KRS's mansion. Bye-bye.